What's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel, Sky Level Hustle. You already know what time it is. Yeah, get at me. The Don is your host once again. I'm bringing it to you. Where you learn top-down analysis, technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Well, we're even gonna be talking about mortgages, refinance, first-time home buyer. Gonna find a lot of values on this channel. All right, so we're keeping it raw. So you know what I'm saying, we're not really trying to put ourselves in the box. So we're gonna take you behind the scene, front, back end. You already know. So let's see what I was looking at this morning. You understand? As a matter of fact, I didn't really participate on the market today. Well, every day I'm on the market because I own shares, right? But I didn't really take any position today. I didn't really like how the market was moving. If you understand what I'm saying. But what I was looking at today, pretty much this I was focused on the same move, right? I was looking at AMZN. I believe that move I've been having my eyes on it since a few days now. I think late last week. Let's see what is it doing. Let's switch to daily time frame. All right. Okay, so I've been looking for, as a matter of fact, right? I took my eyes off Amazon for a minute and look what it did. I've been looking for this bounce since last week, I believe, last Thursday, right? But I guess I wasn't been looking close enough, right? Because look what happened. So it bounced. I think I've been looking at it since Monday, right? And give it a move. I don't even see it. And it take off. See Friday it take off. 222. And come back. I'm looking to open. Not even too sure if I own share of Amazon. I think I used to. I sold them. Yeah, because very likely if you look at Amazon chart, you get to see a lot of time during the holiday, Amazon will be making move like during the holiday or right after the holiday, you know. So I'm trying to catch that move. But I believe one of my entry was that that bounce for a long position, or I believe my next entry was. I mean, I only play not only uh, most of my big play. I played the levels. You understand what I'm saying? I played the levels, and I also have like my confirmation in terms of like volume and, and trap patterns and the candles also. I do have some other indicators that I use, right? Yeah, so I was looking for that entry, bounce over here, or break and hold right here. But this move haven't been taking place. I would prefer getting down here, right? Because if I get in down here to 16, by the time you break and hold 222, I'm already like $6 in. I'm talking about lips position. Lips, maybe gonna be a swing position, right? I don't really wanna hold Amazon for too long, cause I think the contract I'm looking at expire like January. I think the latest I will go is like March, April, depending on the price. I remember it was expensive though. You understand? So those are the move I've been waiting on. So I'll be honest, as we speak, let's do this. I don't already did that already. let's place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna do this right here together. You heard me? But remember, keep in mind, this is not financial advice, and you know what I mean. You do your own thing. You gotta do your own research, your own DDD, perform your fundamental analysis. You understand? So this is not financial advice. Let's get it. Let's do this. All right. So what we're gonna do here, because that's why I miss that entry over here, right? I didn't set my alert. If I remember clear, yeah, I know you can't do that. All right, let's do this. Let's place an alert. So next time, even if we're not looking at the chart, the system will send us an alert telling us, yo, your stock is crossing your level or bouncing at your level. Okay, I already have those pre-thing here. Look for entry, right? I ain't say look for a long position. I'm not gonna short AMZN. There's no way. I might place a close stop loss, but I'm not shorting it. I don't give a shit because there's not a good time to be short AMZN. Now I'm talking about. Yeah, let's get it. So look for a long position, right? We do that. That's that. You know what I'm talking about? I can put note if I want. Nah, I mean, I say take that. My swing account. You know what I mean? Boom, done. You understand? And I can press another. I believe I can put an alert here. I can press another alert here, so when it crossing here, do the same thing, right? I can put bound. Break and hold. Break and hold for a long position, right? And I say, hold on, there with that. Hold the fuck up. Hold up, give me a sec. Alright. Break and hold for a long position. Yeah. Right. And put your own note. It's my note. I'm talking about. So now next time this bitch hit, so I don't miss it. You feel me? All right. So those have been my level for the past few days. 9 change. So now let's look at AMD. What AMD doing? I kind of regret that I missed AMD though. You know, I missed the entry on AMD, man. I was supposed to catch AMD right there, you know. That was my fucking entry for AMD. I missed that bitch. I was just supposed to say, fuck it, take that bitch on my Lips account. But fuck that, I gotta keep things separate. Cause when it comes to investment, I don't even call that day trading. I don't do day trading, you know what I'm talking about? So, here it is. When you start mixing up account, mixing up move you were supposed to take in your small account, you take in your main account, shit start getting mixed up, they become an issue. Now I mean become an issue now, cause like there is a certain return on investment that I'm expecting from my main account. Now I mean, so and And when my main account go down, I don't really panic because the majority, not the majority, like I would say, all the stock that's on my main account, I perform my fundamental analysis, so I know they solid company. They're gonna be there for the long term. So not even tripping if they go down 10, 20, even 40%. Cause like even 50%. Cause look at AMD. AMD not long ago was trading like, well, AMD double. So technically AMD was trading. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Have AMD been around there before? Yeah, AMD been there before. February last year, right? So AMD was trading like half of its value. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand that people panicking. They be in the panic mode and then they just sell. So I don't even tripping. Like if Nvidia went down, I'm not even tripping. AMD went down, I don't even tripping. MU went down, I don't even tripping. Google, Tesla, because Tesla was like $200 not long ago. You understand what I'm saying? I know they're gonna bounce back, but if you need the money, by all means necessary. Now me, guys set the cash aside, so you don't have to worry about it. So you don't have to force to sell at a loss. You understand what I'm saying? You just have to know how to play the game. So like if you're following me, I'm gonna tell you what now. Like the holiday is about to come. You need to start setting some money aside. So when the holiday kick in, you don't be like, so and so need a present. You don't have no cash in your account. Now you have to force to sell your position, exit your position at a loss. You understand? Because like at the end of the day, I told people that the stock market pretty much work just like real estate. You understand? People be panic like the market is down. I'm like, yo, if you're gonna buy and sell at the same time, you don't have to work because technically you transfer your position. Know what I mean? But if you try to sell in a down market, now you're lacking, you're lost. That's a different story. You gotta understand the concept. So people panic when the market go down. If you don't have to sell, you know what I mean? If you don't have to sell, why you panic? Just chill, man. The market gonna bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have to sell at a loss, take advantage of another stock, another company that's fundamentally strong, but that's currently trading at a discount, and you can leverage that to transfer your investment position. You know what I'm talking about? So that's why in the beginning of this journey, right? A lot of gurus like and traders go on the internet been having you chasing candles every day, all day, burning your money. You know what I mean? Anyway, when I get my system set up so I can show my face, I'm gonna put some name out there, and I'm talking about. I have no fear of these niggas. Not me, but I don't wanna be behind the screen. Stated people name and they can see my face, and I'm talking about. So I like, yeah. So that's what AMD doing. AMD been trading up there, all time high. It's been like trading like 50% of his stock price. But look at that. You know what I mean? Guess what? I kind of miss, like I was saying the other day. I kind of miss if I was active, if I was like pay attention to the market, I think I will exit. I will exit a part of my position of AMD somewhere around here, right? See what I'm saying? I know a lot of people exit on that on that level, but they be crying now. Right? I see people on YouTube, Google and YouTube that bitch. I see people be tripping. They be like, damn, I just sell AMD. Look at this shit. How much is that? 180. It was like two. Call it to 30. So like $50 move in one freaking single day, right? Previously, where we were, let me see. Yeah, we're right here. Technically close here. This is a white candle. Right. So we're looking at 164. 164 to 230. How much is that? So call it one. Even it out. Let's call it 160. 160. 230. So $40. $70. Damn. About $65 move. In one fucking day, man. Of course, man. If you have like 100 share of AMD and that move happen, you don't cut it. Of course, you're gonna feel some type of way. MU, all right. MU still dancing. They just try to trap you. You know what I'm talking about? They say anytime they doing this shit right here, you feel me? Cause the big boys they just try to trap you right here. You know what I'm talking about? Cause the reality is, if they're gonna make the move, make the fucking move and get that shit over. You know what I'm talking about? If you're gonna come down here and bounce and do what you do. You know what I'm talking about? But nah, they just fucking with you, like they try to get you to get in the middle of nowhere. Now you have no idea where to put your stop loss, right? You have no idea, because if you get in here, how the fuck you gonna put your stop loss? Maybe you can create your own stop loss on terms of like, alright, maybe if it bounce right here, 179, 8 moving average, and you can get out, but it's not a reliable stop loss, because this doesn't even exist. There's no buyer sitting here. You know what I'm saying? There's no buyer sitting here because that's very unlikely it's gonna bounce right there. You feel me? So now, if you got in here or here, by by time by time you reach your entry point, you're already like how much? You're like $15, 25. You're already like $25 in the red. That would make you go insane. You know what I'm talking about? Like this right here, I won't touch it. I don't give a shit. Can put a gun right here, I won't touch it. Know what I mean? I won't touch it if it bounce here. If it come here, bounce. You know what I'm saying? As it coming down, you look out for volume. Guys, see the volume is decreasing though. Because if it coming down and the volume is heavy, there's heavy selling going on in the market. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So now you gotta check you gotta keep your eye on the volume. Same thing. If you break here, break and hold, break heavy, check the volume, it come back. Because if you break, the day traders, they're gonna do their thing. They're gonna come in and take some profit. You know what I mean? And some big well in the industry also gonna take advantage of that move to cash out, whatever, to move money somewhere else, whatever they do. You know what I'm talking about? So there's gonna be a pullback. Very likely it's gonna be a pullback. And when it come back, it would test if you respect the level. You know what I'm saying? So like if they set up a trap right there, when it break, it's gonna come back. It's just gonna zoom down. Yeah, they cut a lot of people like that every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? But if it's not a trap, you're gonna bounce. You know what I mean? With volume, gonna come back. When coming back, the volume not gonna be increasing. You guys see the volume, like the selling volume is like dying out. So you just see soft pullback. You feel me? And then you place your entry. Boom, 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 boom. Whatever your other signal you're looking for. You know what I mean? And you ride that bitch up. You know what I'm talking about? So there's that. But right here, what they doing, what they doing here is simple. You know what I'm saying? They fucking with them people that don't have patience. You know what I mean? Because there's people that going to be like they have to take a trade. Like yesterday I didn't take a trade. Today I don't take a trade. Because like I used to take trade daily, like 2 or 3 trades a day. But I feel like, man, you know what? The big boys that making money on that space, they don't take trade every day. Some people take 1 trade a month. Some people take a trade a year and make a fucking $1 million and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? the new players, they're just getting access to that space. They feel like they have to take 10 trades a day. And when you really do the math, you pay all those money on commission. You know what I mean? You pay all those money on commission. You're chasing candles. You be like up, you be down, you be red, you be green. Yo, what you doing? It's not gamble, man. If you want to gamble, do where? Texas? Vegas, yeah. Go to Vegas, man. Go get some casino or some shit. Gotta have some strategy. Man, I got proper strategy in place, which I'm not gonna give right here in this free content. As I build up this like and subscribe, you already know what it is. As I build up my subscribers, I'm gonna put you guys to some games. You already know what it is. I'm gonna give you the blueprint how you're gonna set up your account. You know, you can't lose. You can't forget that bullshit. You gotta blow your account. Like I said, I got some names I'm gonna lay out. You know what I mean? But yo, let me finish set up my studio here, so you can look at me on my eye. You already know what it is. All right, let's get it. All right, with Google, same thing for Google. You know, so technically, in a word, in a mo, I didn't get my move, so I just chill. You feel me? So what happened is they kind of fucked me over. You know, they kind of fucked me over on so far because I placed that I like 10 that position right here, right? And they kick me out and they fucking go my way. You feel me? Yeah, they kicked me the fucked out and they make the move. Look at it. Don't remember exactly where I get it. I think I was supposed to got in somewhere here and place my stop loss somewhere here. But I think exactly what I did, right? I don't know, somewhere here. And they come back down here, kick me out. And look at it. Because I enter like around $24. Right? 25, so they trading at 20 something, you know what I'm saying? But look, if they ever, as I'm speaking, let me place another alert here. Because if they ever go back here, I'm gonna shut that bitch. They be doing that shit, there's no volume right there. They already tell me there's no volume. You know what I mean? They're struggling up there. There's no volume. You know what I mean? They just be tripping. So my wait for this bitch right here. If you ever got here and weaken volume, and my indicator tell me to do so, I'm gonna shut that bitch right there. Either here or there. I'm gonna place the alert right here. I need also to put I also need to put an alert here. All is gonna be taken on my swing account because I don't hold like short position for long. Couple weeks, few months, couple weeks just to leverage time. You understand? But reality, a short position for me can be a day trade. Like if you make my move, on the spot, I exit. I exit for real. Like I don't really participate on that holding short position for long. All right, this is the done behind the scene. You already know. Welcome back to Hustle, Sky Hustle Level. You already know what it is. Now I'm saying, welcome back to Sky Level Hustle. Well, it's a new channel, man. I still have to catch up. Holla at me. I'm out.